The next thing that you'd have to have is a vision, a sense of vision. Where are we going to go? If I said to all of you, hey, let's get up right now and go eat lunch, well, you might want to know, well, where are we going to eat lunch? And, how are we going to get there? And whose car are we going in? And, you want to know some things about that, right? Then the next thing you have to have is a sense of power. In our society, at least right now, we tend to think of power as a bad thing. And my guess is it's because we have this common perception that power is always bad, when in fact I would very likely argue that power is normally used for good. It's just that we don't notice it when it's used for good. We normally notice it when it's used for illicit purposes or bad purposes. And then the last thing you have to have is management skills. You have to be able to manage resources and time well enough to take advantage of opportunity and to overcome obstacles. And so the model itself is really pretty simple.
Awesome.
I'm going to focus on number 2, vision. As someone who teaches political science, I'm very interested in political leadership. And if you look at our history, we rank, we might not always be accurate, but we rank our presidents, some of the great presidents like Abraham Lincoln or Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, there are others. One thing that they seem to have always had in common is that they didn't make decisions on the immediacy of the present, but they were visionary. And other leaders simply don't have that. And not only speaking of presidents, but it happens even outside the arena of politics. And I've always believed that that's not something you can teach. Am I wrong? It seems to be almost an innate ability for some people to be able to anticipate that some decisions now have consequences in the future.
Right. It's interesting that you